All right, is everybody ready to get started? All right. So, first I want to welcome everybody here today, and I'm going to get you all out of your seats for a minute. If you could all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thanks. Have be seated. Today we gather to acknowledge the accomplishments of 13 individuals who are moving on to new roles and gaining more responsibility within our department. I'd like to thank Mayor Misty Buscher for attending today to help us honor these well-deserved individuals. I also want to thank coworkers, family, friends, and anyone else gathered here today to help with this occasion. Our families make countless sacrifices throughout our careers, and we recognize that during the promotional process, they do so again. By allowing their loved ones time away from family to devote to the study process, and it takes countless hours to read, to learn all the materials that they're tested upon, and they understand that to be a good officer, they must study countless hours so that they not only do well on the test, but test it in real life. Because they'll be able to lead their crews through whatever adversity is thrown their way. The Springfield Fire Department promotional process is very competitive, and at times one question can decide between those who will and who will not make it to the next rank. It's through this competitive process that the Springfield Fire Department receives such highly trained individuals that lead the Springfield Fire Department to become the Class 1 fire department that it is today. I'd like to turn the microphone over to Mayor Misty Buscher to give some remarks before we begin the rest of the ceremony.
Well, the first thing I want to do before I acknowledge these wonderful promotions we're going to do is acknowledge your new fire chief, Ed Canny. As I said when I gave my State of the City address 25 days ago now, I was sworn in as your second female mayor of the city of Springfield. And with a new mayor comes change, and I decided to make a change in leadership at the Springfield Fire Department, which I just thought met the goals of the administration that we are leading today. So I'm thankful that Chief Candy joined the ranks to be the fire chief for this administration. And I hope those of you that are the sworn men and women of the Springfield Fire Department are also very thankful that he's here to lead you. I think that he has shown he has an ear for listening to your concerns and your visions, and he deeply cares about those of you that are the sworn men and women that are actually responding to our citizens every single day. So I just cannot say enough good things about Chief Canny. So thank you. One of the things you'll get to know about me is I'm only 25 days in, but I am the queen of short speeches. I believe most people don't want to sit there and listen to us talk, so welcome to my world. What's the matter with Lucy today? Aw, hi Lucy. So I would just like to tell you all that the citizens, the visitors, and the businesses of Springfield have a well-equipped and well-trained Springfield Fire Department that is fully prepared to fulfill its mission of preserving life, promoting safety, and protecting our city. I want to say to drivers Adamoco, Banks, Burge, Durham, Gilman, to Captains Cece, Johnson, Marfell, Ostermeyer, and Rule, to Battalion Chief Zabarak, and to Deputy Chief Helms, and Division Chief Zumo. We are immensely proud of you for dedicating your lives to our community, so thank you to all of you. We are here today because of the intensive training that the people who are being promoted today have undertaken and completed. We are very, very proud that you have committed to a position of public service, and as you can see, your families are very proud of that too today. You have received this intensive training, you have undertaken and completed the training, and you are here today, and now you can be proud that after that training, you are going into the next step, into these promotional ceremonies for yourselves. One of the most important undertakings you can take is to serve your fellow citizens of the city of Springfield and those surrounding areas. And you come in contact with these people each and every day. And I see reports, now that I'm mayor, that come in every day into my office, and I'm very, very proud and thankful for all you do. The men and women that you see here before you today, and the men and women of the Springfield Police Department, see and deal with things that those of us of average citizens do not even think about most days. And then they put that uniform on and they go back at it. So thank you. Thank you so much to all of you, the first responders. It is a privilege to be a part of this team with all of you, with the progressive, customer-oriented department of Springfield Fire, and it's constantly working towards achieving diversity, encouraging recruitment, and working diligently to meet the needs of our entire community. This task could not be completed without the dedication and commitment of the men and women who make up this department, and again, I want to thank you. So congratulations to those of you being promoted, and thank you for your devotion to the capital city of Springfield, Illinois. We are truly honored to have you all. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mayor Busher. Now the history part. I've slimmed it down from 12 pages to 4, so but yes, short and sweet. So in the United States, the first full-time fire department was established in Philadelphia in 1736 by Ben Franklin. It was officially called the Union Fire Company. The creation of the first modern full-time fire department was formed in 1853 in Cincinnati, Ohio. This featured the first professional fire department comprised of 100% full-time employees. Initially, the city of Springfield consisted of all volunteers, and it was in 1955 a fire sparked, pun intended, the interest of forming a public fire department for the west, because the west side of the square in downtown burned to the ground. It was not until 1869, though, that Springfield hired its first full-time paid firefighters. At that time, there were 2 steam pumpers with hose carts and a ladder truck, which were all drawn by horses. So we've come a long way. The fire service is steeped in rich history and tradition, and one of those is the recognition of those for promotion within the department. It allows us to both recognize the hard work and dedication, as well as serve as a reminder of the increased responsibility that each individual is about to embark upon. The rank and insignia of the fire service is made up of bugles. The bugle, or speaking trumpet, gains its significance from early days of the fire service, where orders were given on the fire ground to the troops by the officers through the use of a large brass device resembling a megaphone. It was easily identifiable, and that person with the bugle hanging from their neck was the person in charge. Fire officers became to be identified with those objects, so a small pin placed in the shape of a bugle became the type of rank insignia for officers to be worn on the collar, hat, helmet, or somewhere on the uniform. The more bugles a person wore, the higher their rank. No promotion ceremony can be complete without the pinning of the bugles. This is significant in the promotion process since the bugle is a symbol of authority, and the bugle appears on both the badge as well as the collar brass. The driver engineer is the first one who gets to wear the bugle, and they get a single bugle. The rank of captain gets 2 vertical bugles. Battalion chiefs, they cross those 2 bugles. Deputy chiefs get 3, and division chiefs 4. These unique symbols to the fire service indicate duty, pride, and tradition, and it is adorned on the collar and the badge of all officers. As you are pinned with this symbol of the new position and responsibility, please take a moment to consider the rich history and tradition that goes along with the distinct responsibility of this rank. Today, we're promoting drivers, captains, battalion chiefs, deputy division chiefs, and a division chief. The rank of driver engineer is the person who drives the fire apparatus. They also manage, maintain, and operate the pump, the aerial ladder, when on scene of any emergency. The driver has an important function within the crew, and their role is to make sure that the crew arrives on scene safely and returns home in the same manner. Being promoted to this position is the first step in the promotion process. In the absence of the captain, the driver engineer must step up to fill the roles and responsibilities left by that captain. Today, we're promoting 5 individuals to driver engineer. Those individuals are Badu Adamako, Josh Banks, Brian Burge, Josh Durham, who could not be with us today, and Devin Gilman. If those individuals will please come forward, and if their families could please stand in the sides. Firefighter Badu Adamako is being promoted to driver engineer. Badu has been a member of the Springfield Fire Department for 10 years. He is married to Nicole Esther and the son of Kwanbene and Esther Adamako. Badu's dad will be pinning him today. Did I get that right? Same with the collar brass, you can just push it through. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to do it. So the drivers have fresh collars, and they've never been pinned before, so it takes a little bit more oomph to get the pins to go through. All right, next up is Josh Banks. Josh has been with the Springfield Fire Department for 10 years, and prior to his service with the Springfield Fire Department, he was a parole officer for the police department. He has a Bachelor's of Arts from the University of Illinois. Josh is married to Emily, and they have a daughter, Lucy. He is the son of retired Springfield Police Department Deputy Chief of Investigations Kurt Banks and Kristen Banks. Pinning Josh today is wife Emily and daughter Lucy.
Yeah, nope, you don't get to keep it. She's like, that looks very delicious.
You got the other one? You got it? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, next is Brian Burge. Brian has been with the fire department for 10 years, served on the hazmat team for 8 years. Brian is married to Carrie, and they have 4 children, Taylor, Alexis, Haley, and Lucas. Carrie and Lucas will be pinning Brian today. Next is Devin Gilman. Devin has been with the fire department for 11 years. Go ahead, clap for Devin. He is a member of the Springfield Fire Department Credit Union Board. He has a bachelor's degree in management and organizational leadership and a minor in finance from Illinois College. Devin is married to Hannah, and they have 2 daughters, Finley, Adeline, and a baby due in November. Congratulations. He is the son of retired SFD Battalion Chief Bill Gilman and Susan Gilman. Devin's father, William, will be pinning him today, and assisted by Finley and Adeline, I believe. Of special note, Bill is pinning Devin with his badge that he earned when he was promoted to driver. Next is John Cece. Oh, I'm sorry, hang on. We're moving on to captains. You get to hear me ramble a little more. The next rank is captain. They're in charge of the crew assigned to them. They also are responsible for apparatus, the station, training of the crew, leading all aspects of emergency response, and every call. The captain also shares the responsibility of battalion chiefs in their absence. The captain sets the overall attitude of the crew in relationship to the department and the general public. The most important duty is providing appropriate leadership to his or her crew and to send the crew home safely to their family at the end of each shift. Today we are promoting 5 individuals to the rank of captain. Those individuals are John Cece, Steve Johnson, Jared Marfell, Matt Ostemeyer, and Dustin Rule. If those individuals, as well as their family, will please come forward. First up is John Cece. John has been a member of the Springfield Fire Department for 13 years and has served on the Tech Rescue Team for 5. He has a bachelor's degree in economics from the University of Iowa, associate's degree in fire science from Lincoln Land Community College. John is married to Jennifer, and they have 4 children, Rudy, Avery, Ben, and Gio, and he is the son of Ray and Leanne Cece. John's wife and children will be pinning him today. Next up is Steve Johnson. Steve has been a member of the fire department for 16 years. He also served 6.5 with Sherman Fire Department. Steve also served this great country in the United States Marine Corps and Illinois National Guard. He holds degrees from Lincoln Land and the Community College of the Air Force and Western Illinois University. He is married to Jennifer, and they have 2 daughters, Olivia and Maria. Steve is the son of Richard and Patricia Johnson. Today, pinning Steve is retired Battalion Chief Donnie Richardson and retired Battalion Chief Keith Rigdon. Jared Marfell. Jared has been with the fire department for 12 years. He was a volunteer firefighter at Rochester, is an active member of the hazmat team, and a fire instructor. Jared is the founding member of First Do Fools, a fire service fraternal organization, and that organization benefits firefighters. He is married to his high school sweetheart, Aubrey, and they have 3 children, Hayden, Maddock, and Mitchell. Jared will be pinned by his father, retired SFD Division Chief Bob Marfell. Maybe. Perfect. Yeah. I got it. That's a scare there, yeah. All right, Matt Ostermeyer. Matt has been with the fire department for 17 years. He served 14 years on the tech rescue team and dive team while also being the dive team leader. Matt served this great country for 4 years in the United States Marine Corps. He also has an associate's degree in fire science and commercial driving and a bachelor's degree in business. Matt is married to Andrea and they have 2 daughters, Cameron and Taryn. Pinning Matt today is wife and Andrea. And daughter, yeah. Dustin Rule. Dustin has been a member of the fire department for 15 years, served 2 years with the Springfield Police Department, and served this great country as a member of the Army National Guard as an MP. He is married to Becky, and they have 5 children, Sophie, Hunter, Ava, Ellie, and Abby. Dustin will be pinned by his children, Sophie and Hunter. All right, the next rank is Battalion Chief. The rank of Battalion Chief is a tremendous responsibility, only obtained by about 10% of all firefighters. As a Battalion Chief, you're responsible for 1/2 of the city, and you're expected to coordinate fire suppression, extrication, technical rescues, hazardous materials responses, and any of those outside the norm calls for your half of the city. If you're the Battalion Chief in training, you're expected to teach all those valuable skills to the entire department. In either role, the safety of the men and women under your command is dependent upon you. Battalion Chief is the highest position that's filled by the rigorous promotion testing process. As well as dealing with employees, also you have to deal with situational awareness of the fireground demands, making this a very complex position. The person being promoted to this position of battalion chief is the best of the best, and this position is one that few applicants attain. It's a major step in being responsible for many others under your charge. Today, we are promoting one individual to the rank of battalion chief. That individual is Bart Zabrak. If you... Bart has been a member of the fire department for 23 plus years and served 10 years on the hazardous materials team. He has a master's degree in environmental studies from the University of Illinois at Springfield. He's married to Mary and they have 3 children, Robert, Clara, and Brian. Bart is the son of Bill and Becky Zabrak. Robert and Clara will be pinning their dad today. The next rank is Deputy Division Chief. It is attained by even fewer individuals. As Deputy Division Chief, you set the direction or the future of the fire department within the division you serve. In Division 1 operations, you're expected to coordinate both battalions on all 3 shifts as one unit with a standard way to operate and respond to emergencies. You ensure that everyone follows policies and procedures within the department, and you help shape those policies and determine which equipment and tools are needed and work best for our members to be successful in the field. You literally keep the department running smoothly. Today, we are promoting one individual to Deputy Division Chief, and that individual is Eric Helms. If you could please come forward. Eric has been with the fire department for 24 years. He's served as a recruit, liaison, and instructor. Eric is married to Lindsay, and they have 2 children, Gavin and Addison, and he is the son of Gloria Helms. Eric's son, Gavin, will be pinning him today. All right, and lastly, the rank of Division Chief is just under Fire Chief. You're now the second in command of the department. Beside the responsibility of running your division, you'll also serve as Fire Chief in my absence. A Division Chief helps form the budget, sets policy, and works with other city leaders and elected officials to shape the future of the fire department. Today, we are promoting one individual to the rank of Division Chief, and that individual is Nick Zumo. If you could please come forward. Nick has been with the fire department for 22 years and served our country as a master sergeant with the Illinois National Guard. Nick earned a bachelor's degree in industrial technology from Eastern Illinois University. He served as the Local 37 Union Secretary for 6 years, was a CPR instructor, rookie class instructor, and organized many charity events. Nick is married to Ann, and they have a son, Nicholas. Nick's father is retired SFD driver engineer Vince Zumo, and his mother, Chris Zumo, is retired fiscal officer for the Springfield Fire Department. His brother, Vince Zumo, also in attendance, is currently a driver engineer with the Springfield Fire Department. Little Nick will be pinning his dad today. As well as his father. All right, in your program it says closing remarks, but really I just want to congratulate all the people behind us. They did all the hard work, and thank you all for coming today. The council chamber is ours for at least another hour, and please get pictures, stay as long as you want. There's also cookies and drinks in the outdoor hallway there. Thank you again, and congratulations to all our newly promoted positions.